Welcome this evening. You're watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight as we celebrate everything that is right about a cold and a rainy Tuesday night. We thank you so much for joining us here. This is our 84th show. Can you believe it? 84 shows during quarantine since the middle of March, and now is the first time that I've really felt the true change of the seasons on the show. This is kind of what it was like as we were winding down spring. We went to 106 in some spots across Nebraska on Sunday. And then Labor Day evening, everything changed, or I should say Labor Day, depending on where you are in the great state of Nebraska. And while you get used to a cold and rainy night across the Cornhusker State, we hope that you've settled in for good times, because we have a great band tonight you're just about to meet with a variety of music. They've been playing together in Omaha, and all of them come to us with different and varied experiences, one of which is now a veteran of the show. We will make sure that we introduce him. His wife, not with him tonight, but we know she's watching in Omaha. We've got a group from Omaha that made the way to the undisclosed location, which, by the way, you don't know where we're at unless you read the article in the Omaha World-Herald, then you probably do. But you don't know where we're at, and on top of it, we have construction all around us. So just the fact that the band gets to our location is half the battle tonight. It's extra difficult. We want to welcome you back to Quarantine Tonight. If you've been watching some of our replays, you know that we've had some great fun. We've got a great week of shows tonight, and if you don't know what's on, make sure you send us a letter so that we can send you a postcard with all sorts of information about our programming. Tell you what we're going to do now. Let's start with an evening prayer before we get to our main event. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Hello, I'm Pastor Gary Whirling of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Gretna, Nebraska. Let us pray. Father, thank you for the blessings of this day. You have been with us from morning till evening, watching over us and keeping us in your eternal care. We thank you for all the blessings of life, especially for family and friends, and for your Son, our Savior Jesus Christ, in whom we have grace and forgiveness forever. And finally, Lord, last but not least, thank you for the gift of music and entertainment, which can soothe the soul and brighten our spirits. All praise to you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. God bless you.
And we welcome you back to this show. I've been hosting this 84 times since the middle of March. Tonight we have Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers. This is going to be a show that you're going to enjoy. Robert, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, just a little background on him. Gave up your day job in 1981 for a life full-time in music.
That's true. I'd worked at Jocelyn Art Museum in Omaha.
Oh, wow.
I started Bagels and Bach down there and ran the catering department. And then after 4 years, I said, I'm going to try music for 4 years.
And that turned into...
And here we are.
Here we go.
I survived.
Well, somebody might also recognize you. You did music full-time at the Von Mar in the Westroads.
Right. I've played at Von Mar for 25 years.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I played the first shift at the store, and I'm waiting to be called back.
Oh, yes. Has it been closed down during COVID?
No, they reopened in May. And so go to Von Mar and say, where's the piano player?
Where did he go? Here's a question. You sit there for how many hours during the day? Like how many hours?
3 or 4 hours.
And so when you're there for that long, do you have a routine that you go through of songs that you like?
I know about 700 tunes.
Oh, my gosh.
Up here. So I want to thank my first piano teacher, Gene Short.
In Omaha?
Yeah. Having his memory contest every year, I would memorize 20 songs a week.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Well, did you not have TV in your house growing up?
Oh, no. Unfortunately, we got TV.
My gosh, what would you? 20 songs a week. Well, tonight you're going to hear a variety of music. This band's been playing together. We have Jordan the Ninja. I'm not kidding you. That's how you find him on Facebook. We're going to get to know him in a second here, and everybody else. But tell me about your band, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers. If you had to say what genre you are, what do you say?
Well, that's the whole point of the name. The Gravy Dippers Dippers means a lot of spices, a lot of different styles. So we're going to do a jazz set, we're going to do a rockabilly set, we're going to do a blues set, and then we're going to do a variety set.
You are going to be loved by our viewers, by the way. The only set you're missing in there is polka.
Well, we might throw one in. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Some of your band members just cringed over here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Omaha, Nebraska, right here on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers, right here on News Channel Nebraska.
Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely? Men have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile. Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or are you just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Thank you very much. We're so happy to be here. As we said, this is our jazz set.
Here's a tune that Bing Crosby made famous in one of his religious movies. He was a priest. But we're going to feature the Ninja again. This is Swinging on a Star.
Oh, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. But if you don't want to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He ain't got no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't care a feather or a fig, then you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool the people is his only thought, and though he's slippery, he still gets caught. But if that sort of life is what you wish, then you may grow up to be a fish. And all the monkeys aren't in the zoo. Every day you'll meet quite a few. But if you see, it's all up to you. Yes, you can be better than you are. You can be swinging on a star. Oh, yes.
So one of the things that we've learned about Jordan is he can do a lot of different things. One of them is he likes to jazz whistle. This is a great jazz standard, which Toots Thielman. Tell us about Toots.
Well, Toots was a guitar player and a whistler, but I actually don't know too much about him. I got introduced to him when I first heard Bluesette, and I heard someone jazz whistling, and I was like, no way. And I love to whistle. I grew up whistling and everything like that, and I looked into another guy named Ron McCroby. He's a beast in whistling, so I get inspiration from them, and I try to learn more about whistling. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of the things that Jordan and I have in common is we both love Broadway tunes. This one is from Werner and Lowe, who wrote My Fair Lady. This happens to be from a show that in my career I substitute taught. Actually used my college degree. And the year I was subbing for Mr. Janis at Millard High School, back when there was only one Millard High School, we did a song from the show. And the show, Jordan, is Brigadoon.
That's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to be wrong. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. Yes, there's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. Ba-da-ba-da-dum. Oh, the music of life, it seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. Why, it's almost like being in love. When that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. Why, it's almost like being in love.
That kid can scat. I've had the pleasure of making 6 original CDs. This one is on my last CD, dedicated to my wife, beautiful Joyce Whitrock. Hi, honey. This is French Toast Blues.
Wow, that sounds so good. Thank you so much. Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers. Jordan, the ninja, I'm going to call you Jordan the Whistler. Where did you learn how to whistle like that? Who taught you that?
It's a funny story. It's not that funny, actually. But I grew up learning how to whistle, and I'm self-taught whistle.
What got you started whistling? Did somebody pass you on the street? They were whistling. You thought, I'm going to do that, or how do you pick up that gift?
I don't know, actually. It's when you do things when you're young. It's a lot easier because you've been doing them all your life.
Well, I did a lot of things that when I was young, but none of them turned into an instrument with my body. Can I give you any song and you can whistle it?
Anything I can hear.
Anything you can hear. What would be an example?
Play something.
Oh yeah, this will be fun. That's a great gift.
If you think about it, if you ever see Music Man, it's the think technique, if you think it.
You're going to be happy your whole life that you can do that.
Well, thank you.
All right. All right. Over here with the Gravy Drippers, we happen to have Daryl.
Daryl Moreland.
Daryl Moreland, would you believe, with a musical background like you have, I read the whole bio. You've traveled the world. You talk a lot about your music, and at the very end it says, "Oh, by the way, I'm a CPA." Oh, and better than that, and I'm an auditor. You have to be the happiest auditor everybody dealt with.
It was a lot of fun, and always tried to make it a good experience.
So,
learning experience.
Did you grow up in Omaha?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
I grew up in Omaha and went to UNO, graduated from UNO, and got into worked with First Aid Resources and joined American Express. And as they say, the rest is history. I was on the road a lot.
But you were on the bar circuit, playing different cocktail lounges and such. And what were some of the names of your bands there that people might recognize?
At first, I was in a band called Roadhouse, and that turned into Sleepy Hollow. And then I was with the Grease Band for almost 20 years.
Oh my goodness! And do you still do those bands too, or are you?
Well, the Grease Band I was with them about a week ago, and we had a little jam session. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, you sound great tonight. We're going to meet more of the band coming up here in just a little bit, including a veteran of this show who's not here tonight with his wife. But we're just really enjoying Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers. Robert, I love the sound. Now, this is a variety band, so what do we have next set?
The next set we have what we call our rockabilly set.
Oh, very
Jordan
nice.
will be playing his acoustic guitar. We'll do some Beatles. We'll do some Chuck Berry, little Queen.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Chuck Berry. You're going to love this. And we appreciate you so much for watching our program. We're live tonight across the state of Nebraska, from Scottsbluff to Falls City and everywhere in between. We hope you're enjoying this. And we just asked this. I don't have Mike's mailbag tonight. We have gotten a lot of letters, but we're going through some changes with people. Jameson, who was helping me, had to go back to college, so we're a low-budget show. But so we'll get those letters on for you, but I would remind you that we love getting your letters, and send them to us at this address, especially when you like what you're hearing. Let us know so that we can bring them back in your letter. Not only get you the music you want to hear on your television, but we'll also send you a program schedule so you can set it by your TV or recliner, and you'll know exactly what's going to be on. Send us to this address, 214 North 7th Street in Norfolk, 68701. You didn't realize that Northeast Nebraska and Norfolk was the center of the music universe in Nebraska, did you? Well, it's just a matter of time before everybody else comes to the same conclusion. We'll be right back. Let's check the news and, of course, that wet and rainy forecast in moments from our chief meteorologist, Jeff Fox, on News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much for being here. I am your host, Mike Flood, on this wet Tuesday night. It never feels like it's Tuesday. It feels like it's a Monday. But we're here with Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers. They've got a great show that they've been playing. We just did a set with some jazz, and now we're into some rockabilly. You've got the hat. Where does the hat come from, Robert? What's this all about?
This is my Lionel Richie hat.
Oh, we don't get enough Lionel Richie on this show. people.
I like to go out to the U.S. tennis tournament in New York every year, and one year I went, and Lionel Richie was on the ABC morning program.
Yeah.
In Central Park, so I went up to the concert and stood in the crowd, and people actually remember me because of the hat. So
Well, who wouldn't? I mean, not everybody has a hat like that. His dad came in with a good hat. We'll talk about that later here on the program. Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers are an Omaha-based variety band. This is Jordan the Ninja. That's exactly what you call it, on Facebook, right?
Yeah, Instagram.
Where's the ninja come from?
It's actually kind of a nickname I got from work.
Okay.
But it's also, it coincides with like a character I created for myself. But it has a lot to do with many abilities. I have a very...
Well, you can whistle.
Yeah, I can learn things at a very rapid pace.
Yeah, guitar. Did I see a saxophone sitting somewhere here?
Yeah, that's right.
Any other instruments?
he plays clarinet, but we didn't bring that.
Oh, well, I didn't bring mine either, so we're in luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers right here on News Channel Nebraska.
One day party at the county jail. The prison bands there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard them knocked out jailbirds sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played a tenor saxophone. Little Joe's blowing on a slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois would crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 said to number 3, you'd accuse jail, but heaven is see. Sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Come on. Sad sack was sitting on a block of stone, way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, hey buddy, don't you be no square. You can't find a pony, use a wooden chair. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Shifty and resettable, for heaven's sakes. No one's looking out a chance to make a break. Bugs turning every and saying Nick Snicks. I wanna stick around, I wanna get my kicks. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. 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 Everybody in the old cell block, they was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Dance to the jailhouse rock. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock. One more time. They was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Beautiful song by Stoller and Lieber. One of the things Jordan and I do is talk about the people who wrote these things, right, Jordan?
That's right. Yes.
And Daryl's going to do a song for us now that Carl Perkins wrote.
Carl Perkins, hey.
Yeah, let's hear it, mister.
Well, how come you say you will when you won't? Say you do, baby, when you don't. Let me know, honey, how you feel. Tell the truth now, is love real? Well, honey, down. Honey, down. Honey, down. Honey, down. Little honey, down. You say you will when you won't, honey, don't. Well, I love you, baby, and you ought to know. I love the way that you wear your clothes. Everything Something about your hair's so doggone sweet. You got that sand all over your feet. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. A little honey, don't. You say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. All right, one more time. I feel fine. Well, sometimes I love you on Saturday night. Sunday morning you don't look right. You've been out of painting the town. Baby, been slipping around. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. A little honey, don't. You say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. All right, one more time. Well, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. A little honey, don't. You say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Yeah, it's rockabilly time. Thank you, Mike.
Jordan likes to go down to the old market Saturdays and play for the vegetable people. Hope that's it. I'm not sure that came out right.
Yes.
The farmer's market.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyway, here's one of the songs that he learned by request.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships rolling, and I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I got nothing left to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. The 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide just keep rolling away. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
promised you some Chuck Berry. Gonna go back to Daryl on the other side of the stage. I'm gonna get the accordion out.
Where did you put that accordion?
Well, it's right here in this little box.
Okay. Teenage wedding and the old folks wish them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame had rung the temple bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They furnished up an apartment with a two-rope of sail. The coolerator was cramped with dinner dinners and ginger ale. But when Pierre found work, the little money coming worked out well. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They had a hi-fi phono board, did they let it blast? 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz. But when the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They bought a souped-up jitney, 'twas a Terry Red 53. They drove it down to Orleans to celebrate the anniversary. It was there that Pierre was married to the lovely mademoiselle. Let it be, say the old folks, goes to show you never can tell. They had a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. They could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. Yo.
One of the things that Jordan brings to the group is new material, so I like that. I like that. Here's an 80s tune. What was the name of the young man who did this? He was in Wham.
George Michaels.
George Michael.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like yours, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play because I played them too. But I need some time off of that emotion, some time to pick my heart up off the floor. When that love comes in without deep devotion, well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door, 'cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Yes, I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. Say please, please, please don't go away. You say I'm giving you the blues, Maybe you mean every word you say. Can't help but think of yesterday and another who tied you down to the other boy blues. Before that river becomes an ocean, before you toss my heart back on the floor, please reconsider your foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more, 'cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Yes, I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Before that river becomes an ocean, before you toss my heart back on the floor, baby, please reconsider your foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more, 'cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Yes, I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Yes, I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Yes, I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith.
Indeed. Well, here's a tune that Colleen put out. Everybody thinks it's an Elvis tune. It's a great tune. Heard this at the Lake Robbins Ballroom some time ago up in Iowa.
This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries
like a baby
in the cradle all night. It swings, it jives, man, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy, yeah. She gets me out in cold fever, leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, and get hip, and get on my tracks. Take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. I gotta be cool, relax, and get hip, and get on my tracks, and take a backseat, and hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Crazy little thing called love.
I don't see Mike. That means Phil. Thank you so much. All right, well, we're going to do some Santana for you. This is one of those songs that was obligatory in my high school rock band. You'll be hearing it at the 50-year reunion of Creighton Prep.
parmesan. Olé, comment va? There ain't no one the parmesan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers here on News Channel Nebraska. Sounds great. That was our Rockabilly segment. What's next, Robert? What's the next?
Next, we're going to do rhythm and blues.
Ooh, with his Lionel Richie hat on. Then we have Mr. Mark Carr back here, tallest man in music in Nebraska. He's you better grab a microphone here. Robert's really good about helping me in my broadcast duties. Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You've also been on with Julie Baker twice, who's one of my faves,
yep.
The pride of Erickson. And your wife is usually with you, but you're batching it tonight. Where is she?
Yes, she's back at home. She's working on a bunch of recording projects for a lot of vocal accompaniment. And since with COVID, you can't have live auditions for some of these things for singers.
Sure.
And so she's recording backing tracks for them.
Has she got you on in the background, or?
No, not me at all.
Oh my goodness, Mark, you sound great. You're with a much smaller instrument than you're usually with, because you're usually with, what is that monster?
I usually have an upright bass, but this is actually an upright bass. I just happened to throw it in the dryer on accident. So.
It looks much smaller than your other instrument.
Yes, much smaller, much more portable.
Yeah, no COVID? No COVID?
No COVID. No, I tested it twice.
All right, very good. Next to him, Daniel, where are you back there?
Hello.
All right, please introduce. How do you pronounce your last name?
Putjinter.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked. From Omaha originally.
Yes.
His dad is also in Blue House, from Wisner originally. Married a Pierce girl. I'll get out of the way here so the cameras can find you. How did you get into music with this drumming business?
Well, my father and mother bought me a drum set when I was 2 years old. That's this orange.
Are you
drum
kidding
set
me?
right here.
What is it with you
before the show.
musicians and your original instruments? Once you get one, you never change it.
I'm surprised I still had it.
Is that really what you got when you were 2 years old?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are you kidding? Can we get a camera on that? Can we get a camera on that drum set? I mean, look at that. Boy, they were serious when you were 2. They got into it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you've taken good care of it. And through the years, what kind of bands have you been with?
All kinds of different bands. I mean, any genre, you pretty much name it. Started off playing with my grandfather, actually. in steakhouses, and while he played the squeeze box, and kind of started with the snare and doing polkas and that. And
I'd say it's worked out pretty well for you.
yeah.
Cowbell included.
Yeah, we have the cowbell for emergency, so
Just in case, break the glass.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Well, you know, you come from good stock, Wisner and Pierce. You'll never go wrong growing up in towns like that. And so
Right.
you've been in Omaha growing up, and
Yes.
how often do you guys play together as a band?
Pretty often, actually. We try to get together at least once a week, and we are looking forward to many more shows to come.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers, I want to put some information on the screen here. You do all sorts of gigs, and if somebody's looking for a band like this, we invite you to check out their website. You can see it.
We're looking for some backyard fall gigs.
Really?
If you want to have us in your backyard, the price is right now.
And have wheels, will travel.
That's right.
All right. Lionel Richie.
And we've got, as you can tell, a wide variety of music, and we do some country tunes, you know, so we can do anything. I brought my country hat.
Well, no, oh, yeah, next set, we got to see that. Robert, by the way, if you missed the beginning of the show, if you've been to Von Mar in the Westroads in the last 30 years, you've probably seen him as you walk into the store. And he plays the piano beautifully, been in music since 1981. Of all the bands that you've been in, what's unique about this band?
Well, that we can do it all.
Yeah.
You know, and I have never had a jazz whistler before. He's also a very good dancer.
Really?
Dancer. That's a whole nother story.
Well, can we see some of this tonight? Hey, you better get up on that microphone there. Yeah. Robert's not policing
if
it.
you'd like to, yeah, sure.
We're gonna watch that. Yeah. So, yeah. What kind of music do you dance to? I mean,
Swing dance, actually. It's swing dance. I Lindy Hop and East Coast swing. I can West Coast a little as well.
my goodness,
You ever seen like Frankie Manning? There's a black and white film called Hell's a Poppin'.
Yeah.
And they do a bunch of the crazy stuff. That's the stuff I kind of do. I'm learning a little more of the crazy
This
stuff.
guy's an old soul over here. You are an old soul. Now what? Yeah,
You
tell
want to see him swing dance a little bit? We'll do something
Of
for you.
course I do. I got to move this out of the way here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the deal. So many people are craving dance because you can't do it. Here, I'm gonna move this out of your way. Oh, this is fun. All right. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Action Jackson is what we're going to call you there. That is great. Wow. How did you learn how to do that?
Just watching movies.
What kind of movies do you watch?
Have you ever heard of the Nicholas Brothers?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Is that on Netflix?
I don't think so.
If it's on Netflix, it doesn't get into my house, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Jordan. We're just putting you to work. We're going to put an extra tip on your check tonight. You're the only guy that's been able to really impress us with dance moves on this program in 84 shows.
Oh, thanks.
The polka folks tried to do a little polka-ing with us, but it didn't work so hot. But they'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quarantine Tonight here on News Channel Nebraska. More with Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers coming up right after this. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mike Flood, your host here on Quarantine Tonight, brought to you by our good friends at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. They are literally working around the clock to save lives, to educate the next generation of healthcare providers in Nebraska, and obviously engaging in the research that we are counting on in pandemics like coronavirus and Ebola virus and whatever other virus comes our way. I guess it's a new day now with that kind of stuff. But we just had a nice break here. Somebody brought carrot cake. Who does that belong to?
Well, I baked the carrot cake.
You did?
Yes.
Boy, you can do it all. You can play instruments, you can sing, you bake carrot cake.
But Joyce made the frosting.
You must be husband of the year
You
out
gotta
there.
give Joyce props on the frosting.
That's your wife, Joyce? Is she watching tonight?
Absolutely.
Anybody else in the family watching?
Well, we hope so.
Yeah, trust me, every day. I hope so. But we hope you're enjoying this right here. The Gravy Dippers, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers are from Omaha. They have a variety sound, a variety band. You just saw dancing for the first time on this show, which is an absolute wonderful gift to all of us. Not only does he whistles, he dances, he plays the saxophone, the guitar. Am I missing anything, Jordan?
Sing.
Yeah, sing. Act.
And I'm a film director.
And he's a film director. Okay, very good. All right, what's in this next set?
We're going to start off with a tune from the group War, which was a great jam band out of California.
Right.
And then we've got some Asleep at the Wheel, one
Oh.
of my favorite bands.
Is that when the country hat comes on?
That's when the country hat comes on. We're going to do some Temptations.
Oh, I love that.
Pigs.
Please tell me, Jordan, you're singing on the Temptations. That is...
Yeah, but I'm doing background for this. I gotta step down a little.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers here on News Channel Nebraska.
Take a little trip, take a little trip and see. And take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip and see. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip. Take a little trip, 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 take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip and see.
My senior year in college, I had the privilege of working at the Howard Street Tavern. And they exposed me to a variety of bands, RJ and Jim Ludwig. And one of them was Ray Benson's Asleep at the Wheel. They keep the Bob Wills country boogie woogie music alive. This is one of their hits. This is Choo 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 Boogie. In the back of a hack, I love to hear the rhythm of the quick beat back. Hear the whistle blow, see the smoke in the stack. Hang around and get the crack guys named Max. So take me right back to the track. Jack, I said, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie, woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Take me right back to the track. Jack, you reach destination, but last night you need some compensation to get back in the black. So you grab the morning from the top of the rack and read the situation from the front to the back. Your job's open, needs a man with a knack. So take her right back to the track. Jack said, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie, woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Take me right back to the track. Jack, play that sax. So when I hear the whistle, I can move to the crack. See the train blowing, watch them all the jack. Hang around with the crowd of guys named Max. So take me right back to the track. Jack, I said, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie, woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Take me right back to the track. Jack. Take me right back to the track, Jack. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed that one. Daryl brings a whole book of 60s tunes to our band, and he loves the Kinks. He thinks they influenced the Beatles and the Stones. Tell us a little bit about that, Daryl.
Well, hey, everyone, when the new Kinks song came out, they said, Ray Davies did it again. And we're going to do one of them right now. It's Sunny Afternoon.
taxman's taking all my dough and left me in my stately home, lazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taking everything I've got. All I got's this sunny afternoon. Oh, save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. Well, the lifestyle lives so pleasantly. Live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. My girlfriend's run off with my car. He went back to her mom and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. And now I'm sitting here, sipping on my ice cold beer, lazing on a sunny afternoon. Oh, help me, help me, help me sail away. Give me 2 good reasons why I ought to stay. Well, a lifestyle lives so pleasantly. Live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Well, help me sail away. I give you 2 good reasons why I ought to stay. Well, a lifestyle lives so pleasantly. Live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. The end of the summer.
And you don't hear that one every day, do you? Wonderful tune. I have 2 copies of the Kinks' greatest hits albums, if anybody would like one. We did a nice job over at the country club over on Lake Manawa and discovered that Jordan knows more tunes than we thought. And here's one of them. This is a great old standard, Georgia on My Mind.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, and just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, baby, baby, no peace I find. It's just an old sweet song. It keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms, they reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still Georgia on my mind. Now other arms, they reach out to me. Other eyes, they smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams, I see the road. It always leads back to you. I said, Georgia, Georgia, baby, baby, Georgia, no peace I found, just an old sweet song. It keeps Georgia on my mind.
You write them like that occasionally now. Occasionally. Here's a great tune from the book of Smokey Robinson. Mr. Mark Carr is going to start off on the bass back there. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Help me out, fellas. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. I got so much honey, the bees they envy me. I got a sweeter song than the birds up in the tree. Help us out, here we go. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I don't need no money, fortune or fame. I got all the riches, baby, one man could ever claim. Everybody sing along, here we go. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel
talking about my girl. My girl.
Wow, Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers here on a wet Tuesday night after Labor Day. Sounds so good. We hope you're enjoying this at home. We have more to go. Robert, what's next after this next break?
Well, next we've got 2 original tunes.
Oh, great.
We've got one calling Captain COVID.
Oh, of course. I think I might have seen this somewhere on YouTube, maybe.
Maybe. And another one called Where's My Stimulus Check?
Oh, both timely songs for the
Both
night.
timely songs. And Jordan's going to do some Prince for us. So.
Oh, naturally. Well, don't go anywhere. We've still got more music until 10 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Mountain. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. This is Quarantine Tonight. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight here on News Channel Nebraska. We're so glad that you've joined us and that you're enjoying the show tonight. We have enjoyed each of you, and on behalf of a very grateful audience, I don't think even the musicians realize how much joy they bring into people's homes. There's so much junk on TV, especially at night. You can go through 300 channels and see lots of talking heads and shows that you've seen before, but you don't get to see the very best of Nebraska, which we showcase each night by having you here. So from all of them to all of you, we say thank you so much for sharing your talents with us. And I know that when you're in Omaha, making your way to the undisclosed location isn't exactly just like a trip to Fremont. It's a little longer than that. Yeah, it's like a trip to Wayne or Kearney or wherever it is, but we can't tell you where we're at. People say, well, why don't you tell them where you're at? And I say, well, we try to observe the health restrictions, even though the restrictions now are nebulous. I don't know exactly what the new rules are. I know there's no dancing. Is there dancing in Omaha? Well, there's dancing for you on the streets of Omaha, but not in an enclosed building.
I know we're getting into a gray area there, Mike.
It's like a living nightmare of Footloose every night. The pastor's doesn't want anybody dancing. No, ladies and gentlemen, what's that?
So there's dancing going on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Somewhere. I mean,
you picked it up. Now, you learned that from watching a movie. You were.
well, actually, I started going to Omaha Jitterbugs about 6 years ago. My brother took me. We used to play in the jazz band there.
Yeah.
And that's all the kind of stuff I wanted to learn. I always tried to teach myself tap dancing, and I never could. And then I was like, whoa, people actually do this nowadays, and I was like, cool.
So when I was growing up, I was in tap dance, and the only thing I remember is shuffle, ball change, hop, flap, step.
That's it.
Well, I know.
Did you see that? Did you see how that went down?
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gravy Dippers right here on News Channel Nebraska.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on. You just leave it all up to me, and I will show you what it's all about. You don't have to be a rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, mama, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama, 'cause I know how to undress me. I want to be your fantasy. Maybe you could
Tom Jones covered that tune, but he didn't do justice to it, I don't think. Now here's an original tune. Daryl and I were doing a Zoom conference, and out of this came Calling Captain COVID. A 12-bar blues turned into this, and I got to give props to Daryl. This is a great tune. You're going to dig this.
1, 2, 3, 4. COVID isolation, nothing to do but sitting right. Got to stay at home alone every day and every night. With no one here beside me, make me do what's right. I'm tired of doing laundry and more with mowing the lawn. I'm tired of washing hands and feeling oh so withdrawn. Inside my house all day, nothing to do but sit and yawn. Restricting social distance makes me stay within my space. I've lost all my contacts, they disappear without a trace. With no one else beside me, put me back into my place. I'm stuck in Waterloo, and no one else is on my ship. Binge watching TV and not feeling very hip. No facial masks required on this virus-free trip. Need a haircut to straighten my groove. Need contacts other than two. Need someone to share my room today and stay. And right way, my contacts are restricted. I never see a single face. Need to be set free from this very boring place. We need a Captain COVID, come and save the human race. We need a Captain COVID, could come and save the human race. Calling Captain COVID, come save us. Calling Captain COVID, come and save us. Calling Captain COVID, hurry up and save the day. Hey, I wonder if there's anything new on News Channel Nebraska today.
Well, we got time for a couple more. Here's one guaranteed to fill the dance floor wherever you are listening. We're going to feature Jordan on some Doobie Brothers.
Down around the corner, about a half a mile from here, see the She lost her home and family, and she won't be coming back without love. Where would you be now? Yeah, without love. Well, the Illinois Central and the Southern Central Freight gotta keep on pushing, mama, 'cause you know they're running late without love. Where would you be right now? Yeah, without love. Well, the Illinois Central and the Southern Central Freight gotta keep on pushing, mama, 'cause you know they're running late without love. Where would you be right now? Yeah, without love. Well, the pistons keep on turning, and the wheels go round and round, and the steel trains are carrying home for the miles that they go down. Without love, where would you be now? Yeah, without love. Without love, where would you be right now? Just keep on moving on. Just keep on moving on. Just keep on moving on. Just keep on grooving on. Just keep on moving on. Just keep on moving and grooving and moving and grooving and moving and moving on. Just keep on 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 moving on.
We're going to squeeze one more original in. Here's Daryl's Where Is My Stimulus Check?
1, 2, 3. All I want is my stimulus check. Lost my job and the car's a wreck. 30 days in the hole, I can't pay my rent. Please
dirty name in the heart, I can't pay the rent. These expedite my stimulus bill. These expedite my stimulus bill. These expedite my stimulus check.
Robert Gould.
Money.
Oh, yes. Robert Glazer and the Gravy Dippers here on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight, brought to you by UNMC. Thank you all so much for doing such a wonderful job here. I'm going to call you Action Jackson. Actually, it's Jordan the Ninja. He's a great dancer. Robert, thank you for bringing the band. We really appreciate it. I'm going to put you to the test here. We have about 90 seconds left, and the FCC gives me this license, and so I thought you were doing something, a patriotic song earlier. If you could end us with a little patriotic song in honor of our country, and maybe you could do a little whistling on our way out here. I tell you what, we will let the news be late a minute if you just want to do this song. And on behalf of all our viewers, thank you so much. You're doing a great job. So good. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. It's 10 o'clock. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.